Anything else I can... I am getting old, you know. My dear, we are all visitors. Me and... a little... Haven't you ever seen... Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I remember a Eugene. Wish I could say I was surprised. That... at least his... gold... Stealing implies property. Are you trying to tell me? We're not cannibals, dear. I don't eat corpses. The Do you? The Vale's barren. All... what...
Oh, I don't know. But no...
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. Whatever you say, I don't know.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a...
Mind the scene. You're liable to get scalded. Incoming! Got him all! If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Blast. Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? If you're sure. I had to ask.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell him what I have already told you. That I know the secret to bringing life back to the soil. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops. My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him, so I buried my...
Something. Still in good condition? Eugene's teeth were handed down the generations, and my old chompers ain't getting any pretty.
Had your rations yet?
Something got you down?
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can... Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me, but I am not perfect. I have made my share of... I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Look at that. The snakes. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed... Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what... You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Strange. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just... Oh, gosh. I'm the only... I want to ask, and if you have... Yes!
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Captain, what can I do for you, Captain? Do you... Our... What can I do for you, Cap? I... Welcome back, Cap. All systems... We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there. How are you? The hope you need. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon. The... Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest stop. Look, I admire... None of... Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credential... In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the... Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of... You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me. Excellent, I'll send... But I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. And remember the port.
Transmission ended. If you are... Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got... I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing a... I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you can't... Thanks, Captain. Did you want to talk about some... Mostly, yeah. I'm not exactly a... It's not... When I... Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. I reckon you could say, no thanks. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. There's time... Anyhow.
Welcome back. How can I be? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? It's been scientifically proven that those with more birthdays live longer. Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to... As you wish. What part of the... We're cleared to dock with the groundbreaker. If we're going there, please be sure. The groundbreaker was Halcyon's original freighter. Many of If may luck be with. Take someone to watch your back. Please.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
I wonder what that fella did to get...
Customs and inspection, right this way!
Identification, please. Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left... You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt...
Sure did. And now we're in space!
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded... Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side. Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promote. I should... if I had... Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But, Udom's an, interesting guy. Huh. Oh, and Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Is there... The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder. I gotta... It means on your right side. Reckon you're from one of the planets. Word of advice. You need anything? He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Seems like... They can't abide... Folk... There's... Sounds like... We put...
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun. It's a tough... Sure thing. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. 2 biggest... Most of those jobs are going to take you off. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Chief Jun...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet
Happy to help. That's my job.
you're real good at...
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized.
Can we move this along? I have a certain,
They stripped the parts from... They're on the... All right. Be seeing you.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bat.
Captain, could I have a moment of your time? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous He's all... That's a good question. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my... I meditate. Thank you, Cap. Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't... No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineer... Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't... So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10... Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the prom... We see a lot of...
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real space...
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could...
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. Wow, great.
Not a problem. Groundbreaker's radiators... Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't... None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its... The... Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth. And the board... That means I'd Damn. Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the state. If you could. I have. One of my engineers, plus a small. I can't. Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with ground. Good.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Rizzo's lemon.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with. As always, I am at anything you'd like.
Wish I could do that.
There it is. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch. I should have guessed. I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent... Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have...
sorry about the heat. Oh. And... have a look.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene.
Can't say I've seen you before. If you're here... I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla. And you look out, though. Keep hanging around and I'll begin. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day.
You look like some... we all...
If you're hungry, you've come. They're fresh from.
Who there? Hey, McRed! Were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with...
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. That's... Am I... You can come and go.
Smells kind of like old Mrs. outflow pipes.
Good stuff.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Got another complaint. People don't like worms on their shoulders. Find a new friend. This worm, my backside still smarts. Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm on it.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? That's not hard. Oh my god. This place is falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. That may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you, Todd. Birthday.
Oh, yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Liz gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
This is...
You've returned, and in one piece. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of it. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight man-to-pillar. If every repair was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering. You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. We were...
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about.
I'm genuine.
Where are we headed? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. Gosh, did you... It's just...
The controls are on the back of the machinery stacked area. Keep clear of the range.
Here they come! Look in!
We're pretty good at this.
Tom tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. I know that their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Sneak fast if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Look out!
Well done. We are victorious.
System alert. Sweeping. Performing an area patrol initiated. Target. Target locked.
On my side. Go ahead and cycle drop it. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle drop it pumps. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
My boards are returned. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it. If you've got...
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find... Sure is.
They must...
That means... I hope that was a joke, Captain. I yelled at that. You've got my attention.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. Has something? Oh no, this is terrible. Oh, Alex. He was my dearest friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy. Tell me. No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Right. You're going important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terrible. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. That's... well, that's... oh, I'm... It's personal business, I'm afraid. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose. What? I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. Phineas Wells. Huh. How charming. Amazing. I didn't think those things worked. Mostly people draw funny an apprehension. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for night. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. That's really neither here nor there. I've been working on something on the side, all right? It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd be forced into... I produce bootleg cereals. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence after hours, or all my colon... And they're all mine.
That was you? Oh my stars. All My Colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hang...
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel...
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say. And... Flatterer. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market.
Stray too much from the, straight and narrow, and one may just find him.
It's only temporary, so you... Though, it might surprise...
Architect have mercy, you don't possess a lick of sense, do you?
Now. How do you do? Ah. Access to Byzantium is... Then... What? I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I... Huh. And the thing is, I needed money. I might have pawned... it... That's the long and... Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be waiting. Be my... A luxury stateroom, reserved for You refer to the radiator issue? Oh, goodness. Chief... I owe you a debt, then. I was going through 3 deplore...
She did everything she could. It was your
No. Oh, good law. Who'd want to go to that talk? No. Emphatic. Do you have somewhere else to be, by any... Ask away. Hello again. You know... How...
Is it Mr. Wells, the fellow who woke you? How bad could he be?
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I...
Bless my heart. You here for a particular... Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. It's almost... Depends. You got a good heart, wanting to do this for him. How's a woman supposed to read her new missives when her in... If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out. Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for it. The more we got, the... Don't forget to come find old... Anytime. Gracious. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some... Shouldn't be too tough for a last... Yes, dear. You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia, if you're interested in dying horribly. Landing pad on Monarch. You don't need a nav key to access it, so it's got that going. But it's also kilometers away from Stellar Bay, and the Monarch wilds ain't... Pick your poison. Marauders, wild beasts, acid lakes, bottomless sinkhole. Might be... Suit yourself. What do you... That's right, dearie. The only...
We interrupt your regular...
If you're here for... Straight to the point. Ask the common folk, and they'll... Because I... That's... That's half the But that's... Any...
Rizzo Spectrum. The rainbow.
Hey, you got a second? Guess not.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime. Excellent hit! Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it.
Welcome. How? Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing. What?
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for... Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
If it isn't the safe, be safe.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
Have you had a... You don't... I found...
I picked up some weird chatter on my way in. Seemed to come from...
This is Halcyon News. A regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other tourists that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Destination reached. Scylla. I'll lock up. Behind you.
This is real space, isn't it? Empty and silent. Never thought I'd see the like. I'd look up at night, but...
Can't walk 5 meters without stubbing your toe along this rock here.
Somebody lives all the way out here? Surrounded by Aether?
Looks abandoned, but looks can be deceiving.
Gross
No!
performance.
This is bad!
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
This is Halcyon. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Employee morale is at an all-time high due to the overwhelming popularity of Chairman Rockwell's infrastructure rollback initiative.
Deceptions and lies. Don't believe the board. Monarch has shed the yoke of its corporate overlords.
Hey! I saw that! What do you think you're doing? Keep your hands to yourself.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We got your punch.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off.
Keep hanging around. What can I do for you? You have your...
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
For the last ratted on rotten time! Leave me in, you hull-headed quack!
I'm sorry. Am I...
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about...
For the last ratted on rotten time! You hull-headed... What? Why? Everything's fine, Rolf. I'm just Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this. Alright, okay. We can discuss this. Seems I've gotta do...
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will... see... Think? Alright. 3... If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the... Let's just... Anywho... Udon bed... Thanks for... Or I guess...
If you're here...
Rizzo's gonna slap your whole family tonight.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Huh?
Incoming!
Gosh, ain't that handsome. Okay, gone quiet.
I can't do that.
Heading back.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive... You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain... You'll need... If... You'll... Once you have everything...
Best of...
Captain?
The Eternal is in us all. A man who... When he...
That was... Analyzing the subtextual ordering. Of what part... How... Mm-hmm.
This is a wild.
Captain, look out!
You've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Sometimes sacrifices must be made.
How do you do? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such...
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but... I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to... I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Wish I could say it was good to...
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbo. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway. But we can... She helped me. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't... What can I say? Something about people telling... And... More... You won't be sorry. Though it... Traveling and...
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Anytime.
The ship.
She sent me a poem. When she... I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such. Oh, law. It's about... I don't want to... I'm not much interested in... Thanks, Captain. Let's see. They were... close, Captain. I don't know. Captain, Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better.
Remember that you are...
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge, a salt flour candy shell
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in... Okay. Oh, and... Oh! Beer. Bottom.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common masses, Miss Holcomb. I myself...
Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. Huh. Friends.
I give counsel to plenty of folks I don't consider to be friends. If you need an ear, Miss Holcomb.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like... Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole... It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how... This isn't... Then it all... I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and... I need a... Law, no. That beer tasted like how Dad's old sock smelled. Maybe something sweet and mild, like wine? Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Like, down it goes. Hey, that's... Oh, Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she's... Oh, there's nothing easy about... You know... That's... Of course. Huh. She's... Gosh. Well... Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you... All right. Okay? Thanks for...
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable.
Huh. Come on. Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I messaged... I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typo. Oh, you just... Shh. I want to be honest with her. Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all... I ought to...
Rata. Dice. Hola Pogba cuando un directo de Fortnite. Pog. Dice. Hola mi bro. Pog. Dice. En la noche sale Fortnite. Pog. Dice. Tengo que subir en la cuenta secundaria. Rata. Dice. Ah, ok. Rata. Dice. ¿A qué hora? De Argentina, obvio. Rata. Dice. Voy a usar otra cuenta donde tengo chat pero soy malísimo. Pog. Dice. CRERIA que a partir de las 21. Rata. Dice. Ok. Pog. Dice. Todo depende de los que quieran entrar conmigo. Pero seguro a esa hora. Rata. Dice.
We're now in orbit
Dale.
above Roseway, Captain.
I need a word.
Rata. Dice. Vuelvo a las 21 hectosegundos.
Paperwork or ticketing or what all?
A detour. Well, adventure does favor the bold.
Huh? Watch out, Captain!
Cleanliness isn't much of a priority, I take it.
Oh, sweet. incoming!
Our survival.
shoot up and spit out? What sort of creature, other than humans, would be so wasteful?
Dust accumulation analysis. 2. Thank you. All cleaning tasks have been completed. All SAM units travel fully assembled. SAM units live to clean. Battery level.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
They left their own outside to die? Was it that bad?
I done had enough of this shit. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed... Scientist, name of Anton Crane. What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. Distress call? From here? Shit. Got me. I just... Oh.
Hey.
I must... Why, one of our attackers, of course. Obviously. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice... More often than not, seems... a tick... And might you be the sort of... Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us. Shot up our labs and... If those cretins get their hands on my You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. Toothpaste. One cannot exaggerate the benefit. While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently... Not just any diet. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience. As 2 minutes...
Sorry, customer. That request cannot be found in the file bank. Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Huh?
Caution! Infestation encroaching! Neutralized! Kill! Scoured with prejudice! Of effort. One tool to the job. You make it clean, Sam cleans it up. Please check. Don't let dust collect on your devices. It's important to neutralize and substance is resistant to cleaning efforts. for the job. Wrong tool for the job.
We made it!
Every SAM unit come.
We're just gonna walk in? I mean... It says secret right on it.
New area discovered. Preparing to...
Who the... You. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big... That I am. Name's Porter. Bad news is, we haven't been... They got in through the ventilation system, but we locked that up. They don't care which side their lunch is on. When it... Thanks. Company... For now. I reckon... Pretty damn sure. They're not... Why you want... What f... Fair point. Here's a key card to my office. Just don't... So... Most days there ain't nothing.
Security.
Sanitized.
Unexpected.
And ready. Bag required.
I'll take this one. What was that?
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper. Status. It's been cleaned.
You reckon it's normal in a lab like this to just leave weapons all over? Or is it just whoever works here?
Hey! You! Over here!
Oh, good. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I imagine he does. You want... The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my... There are 2 ways out. The other way out is through the loading. Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Crane is being used by Auntie Cleo. And now... You might be... Take your time. I would ask what was on your...
Scanning for C.
Great work!